What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
While not the greatest song to come out of the 90s, it certainly made enough of an impression to get around the world. But it does pose a great question. What is love? Is it infatuation? Well, no, it's bigger than that. Is it romance? No, romance is more of a display of affection. Lust? No. Attraction? You can have love without attraction, so no. Simon Sinek has this wonderful bit where he talks about the moment you fall in love with someone. And he uses this great example. I met a girl, we're in love, we're going to get married, and it's been a week. At which point you're like, hold up, what's wrong with you? You can't be fully in love in a week. By the same token, you can go, I met this girl, she's great, it's been 7 years, but I'm not entirely sure. Hold up, 7 years and you don't know? What's wrong with you? So, without getting judgy about it, there is that. We know it's more than 7 days, less than 7 years. And it's not, and I've talked about this before, it's not the big gestures. It's the little things. Why it's the little things? Neurologically, all relationships start by serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone released in the brain when we perform an act of kindness, receive an act of kindness, or better still, witness an act of kindness. Just the act of witnessing an act of kindness releases serotonin. So think of a couple proposing. Why? All of a sudden the barriers break down. Why? Because we feel good. Why? Because we're witnessing an act of kindness. That's serotonin. Many acts of serotonin, boosts of serotonin, because we tend to be generous to the people we really like, tends to lead to the brain releasing oxytocin. Oxytocin referred to as the cuddle hormone. But this is the one that gives us that deep-seated feeling of love, of being trusted, of feeling safe. And not just that, oxytocin has this wonderful side property where it's anti-addictive. It actually lowers the hold of any other addictive properties, including dopamine, which is really cool. But I'm geeking out. So, brings us back. Lots of little acts of kindness, lots of little acts bring us to build that trust. We hold space for somebody. We make room. We make a space for them to come into our lives and find each other and discover each other. And that's where the serotonin comes in. And that's where we start building up. But then we talk about true love. Is true love an emotion? No. Because if it were an emotion, it would change, it would falter, it would fleet, it would be fleeting. And you can love somebody and not be happy with them at that particular moment. Like, my late wife has said to me before, I love you, but I don't like you very much right now. Why? Because she was angry with me. But it distinguishes between love being not an emotion, something above that. It's more than companionship, because companionship, while it's great, and hopefully it includes companionship, love goes beyond that. So here's what I'm going to put forward as a definition. Love is willingly, and this is the key point, willingly shedding the masks and pretenses that we use to protect ourselves from the world in order to allow intimacy. People keep talking about vulnerability. Yes, you have to be more vulnerable, but that's more about letting someone in, shedding those masks and pretenses so that you can create a greater sense of intimacy. Let them know who you are on the inside. Let them in to create a connection to create a really deep connection that goes way beyond respect, because we value the person for who they are intrinsically. We're not impressed by their we don't care about their title. We don't care about what they can bring or give or do, or it's not about It's not about what they do, but who they are. And by creating that deep connection, we get to know who they are, and we love them for them. We want to be with them because we value their presence just for the sake of their presence. Now, you notice I'm talking about love. I'm not talking about necessarily relationship because, and I'm just going to define this one, relationship, regardless of whether it's romantic or not, is the act of engagement and choice to follow a path together with another person. Your hockey teammates, you come together over hockey. You may discuss other things. You may, friendships are about following path together. A good relationship with your boss is about having a common vision and aligning well and, moving forward together. Same thing with coworkers or even with parents. We agree that, these are the family values and everybody plays by the same rules. That's a relationship. But when it's romantic and you have that love, that deep love relationship, that's it's no different. We're choosing to follow the path of the person, but we have love behind it. Anyway, I'd love to keep going on, but I want to keep this video short. So, hi, my name is Richard Struther. I am the Widowworth Wingman. You can find me at thewidowworthwingman.com. If you want to continue the conversation, you can book a free call. It's not a sales call. It says 45 minutes. We're going to take the time we need. I just want to get to know you and where you're at, what resources you need to get to where you're going, to where you want to be. And if I'm that resource, great. If not, I'm still going to get you to the right resources. Thank you there's also a ton of media, by the way, podcasts and articles and resources and all sorts of great stuff. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. More importantly, if you know somebody for whom this would be useful, please do share it. I'll see you guys in the next video if I don't get the privilege of meeting you first.